Testing. Okay. Where is the clicker? Okay, are you ready for part 2? Yeah. If you don't understand, because we're not going to use a translator, I heard. If you don't understand, just let me know. Okay? So part 2, I want to share a key concept, something called FX waves. Okay? FX waves is basically how I used to analyze the market. And I'll teach you the concept now. So what exactly is the definition of FX waves? Now, FX waves means large moves. All right? Large trending moves. That means to say, I want to teach you how to catch big moves. Either a big uptrend or big downtrend. Sometimes I realize many Forex traders, you only capture 20 pips, 30 pips, or 40 pips. I want you to take more. The reason why you are not making big money is because you are not taking big moves. Okay? So I will show you how. Now, FX waves occur in both uptrend and downtrend. And they are normally over 100 pips in one trade. Okay? So I want to teach you how to take more than 100 pips. Don't just take 20 pips or 30 pips. Okay? I want you to be taking more than that. What causes FX waves? FX waves are caused by either economic events or political events. That means to say it is important for you to understand the news. Right? And I will teach you how. Tomorrow when we get into the details, I will teach you how to understand the news. So that when Canada announces something, when New Zealand announces something, when Europe announces something, I need you to know what will happen. And it will pay you a lot of money if you know what the politicians are saying. Okay? I'm going to show you FX waves in the last few years. Right? To show you that this research that I have is, number one, it's good. Number two, that how it has played out over the last few years. So let me show you FX waves 2010 until now. Okay? If you recall, in the year 2010, the EU and the IMF, now EU stands for European Union, the IMF stands for International Monetary Fund. In that year, Greece was the first country to fail. You and I are living in a time that not companies are failing, friends, but countries are failing. And each time a country fails, or each time a country defaults, the markets will move a lot. Okay? The beautiful thing is that each time the market moves, I need you to be there to either click buy or sell. You catch one or two of these trades, it can make a big difference to your wealth. So, in this particular case, Greece asked for a bailout. Let me show you a CNBC clip first, and then I will explain to you how the markets move, okay?
I saw a report recently of how the ECB is having the deposit of about $400 billion from the European banks. So none of them are really interested to lend one another. I see a whole wave of fear and panic coming again in the European saga.
So I said there will be a lot of selling on the euro. Now on CNBC, I told you before, I'm very specific. I will tell you what currency pair, I will tell you buy or sell, I will tell you what price. Okay? Because I'm very confident I know what's going to happen. And I need you to understand how I think. Because once you understand, you are able to trade this on your own every day for the rest of your life. Okay? Now, think through with me. When Greece asked for a bailout, is that good news or bad news for the euro? It's bad news. Because this is now one country that has failed. So if you understand the fraction theory, I said sell, right? The euro will drop. And I said sell, I'm very specific. I said sell if candle closes below 1.2110. Okay? So this is 1.2110, candle close, I said sell. Okay? Here's an example of how the euro dropped 250 pips. You would have made 2,500 US dollars. Fraction theory. So you understand fraction theory now. We have already talked about fraction theory. The euro falls. The entire fraction drops. Okay? Sell. So it's not just fraction theory. This is also momentum theory. FX waves is a combination of all the theories. This is a combination of fraction theory and momentum theory. Now, if you recall momentum, when price reaches a new low, it can go even lower, right? Many people, when price drop, you would click buy, 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 and then your account will finish. So instead of doing that, when price reaches a new low, okay, when I say candle close below 121.10, now there is a new momentum. Sell, sell, sell. And again, if you ask me a question, Mario, but when will it turn up? I don't know. You just sell, 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 make money first, and then if it goes up, you just take one stop loss. That's all. Clear? Okay. Let's continue. Here is the second one. Also in the year 2010, if you recall, Greece was the first one to get a bailout. Now in November, look at the date, okay? So Greece happened sometime in late May, early June in the year 2010. Now Ireland was the second one to ask for a bailout, okay? Ireland asked for a bailout. They were asking for 113 billion US dollars. So if you just spend some time to read, and you know what is the good news? The good news is all this news is free. You can go to Bloomberg.com. The news is free, my friends. If you just were to be a bit hardworking, if you can just read a little bit, you will be more successful than 80% of the people out there, because most people are lazy. You want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to change your life, be a bit hardworking. Okay? Can you do that? Okay, good. So here is an example. When Ireland was asking for a bailout, this is something that I mentioned on CNBC.
Right, Mario, let me get your attention to the sterling dollar. We've seen it reach highest levels since late November. What's your outlook there? Are we going to break the 1.6 level, and what's going to factor into that?
I don't think that's going to break the 1.6 level at least until the end of the year. I'm seeing strong resistance at 158.20. I do see a good sell about 157.85.
I see strong resistance at 158.20. I see a sell at 157.85. Is it very specific? Yes or no? Yes, right? In front of 300 million people on CNBC. Strong resistance at 158.20, sell at 157.85. Time of interview, this is the resistance, 158.20. I said sell at 157.85. Now, the pound dollar will drop. Why will the pound dollar drop? At the interview, I said sell the euro, sell the pound. Why? Where is Ireland? Ireland is in Europe. It's in UK, right? If Ireland is asking for a bailout, the pound will also fall. That's why I said sell. If you understand the news a little bit, friends, this can be your result. Okay? The best part is I give these calls for free. Why do I give it for free? Because we are all making money together now from the $5 trillion market. Okay? One of my dreams, why do I travel so much all over Asia? Why do I go to Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, Philippines, China? Because I want to educate everybody. There's so much money out there in the Forex market. One of my dreams is